Okay, hello. Hi, okay. Um, Welcome back. We're gonna continue with some more building of the LEGO Venator. Um, and yeah, go from there. I did do a little bit off stream, and I did play with my setup here, as you can see. Um, so I think the last we saw it was just kind of the base all connected. So kind of what the stuff that I did off stream was kind of detailing the tail end here. Um, and then it kind of had me put it aside and start detailing or building and kind of detailing what's going to end up being the bridge. So like it's going to be kind of here, like where the main control tower is going to end up being. So let me actually. So we're gonna continue on this, I know. So let me get this guy out of the way, actually. Where should I put you? I'll go find a safe place to put this. Give me 1 second. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna continue on the tail here, or not the tail, the bridge here. Extra pieces can just go there. So yeah, and I've been keeping on kind of doing 5 bags kind of per sitting or session, whatever you want to call it. So get cracking. And I think I figured out a way so that I didn't get it quite set up for this stream, but I think I did figure out a way so that I can listen to music and share the Spotify jam. And then if you were ever curious whatever music I was listening to, you could join in. Um, it's in a way that it's actually coming through my computer. Like I'm listening to music right now, but you guys can't hear it. But like when I'm doing it like this, I just mute the desktop audio. But obviously, since I'm not doing anything else on the computer, but like if I'm playing games, obviously it's a little bit different. But apparently there's a way to only capture audio from certain programs. So hopefully that will work. Okay. Oh, that's not the right piece. The one downside to this setup is like I don't really know the most comfortable way to sit. Maybe it's actually this way. I think this is what I ended up doing the other day. Because I did kind of practice with this setup when I was doing it off stream the other day. I think I actually ended up setting like this kind of side saddle. I want to make sure I get the orientation correct. Although I imagine I'm just gonna end up mirroring this. Okay. Here it is. Right there. Yeah. Did everything there right? Yeah. Okay. This guy. I do like how this is all shaping up to be. It's actually taking form kind of a lot, or like taking shape a lot quicker than I thought it was, which is cool. But I'm not gonna let that get to me, like give me too much confidence, because I know there's still a lot of build to go. But that's might be bad, but I think it's more good than it is bad. Because I want to enjoy the process. I want to let it all sink in. I don't want to rush through it or anything. Okay. You can go over there, I guess. Come on. There you go. Did not want to go on. That just goes there. Okay. Black one. And then that's a light gray. It's 8 long. That. Okay. Like this. Yeah. Okay. What the fuck is this step? Stack those two guys. And put that underneath. Then put it like that. Okay. This guy goes here. Okay, let's see, make sure we put this on the right way. Seem like that. Yeah. Just had to put like half of that back on because like putting on was so awkward. Alright, these arrows go here, here. One goes there. And triangle over here. And this little panel is going here, I assume. Yeah. Hard to see that. There we go. This. No, okay. And then this piece and this piece. Sure, I orient it properly. And that goes there. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So that's gonna go here. Yeah. And that goes down like I assume that goes all the way down. Yeah, okay. So we just put this piece and attaches right there. And then you can kind of push it down all the way. I assume it goes all the way down like that. But we can adjust it if that's not the case, obviously. Get that there. And we're pretty much just gonna mirror that piece, it looks like. Yeah. Um, and this one. Let's go. Uh, this guy. So I watched the Punisher special presentation, or whatever you want to call it. Um, and just I wanted to rewatch seasons 1 and 2 of the Netflix show before uh I watched the. I'm just gonna call it a one shot. Um, and I thought it was. I mean, I thought the action was pretty good. Obviously, um, that's one thing they always nail. Um, but it like I don't know. I think the story was all right. It just felt like I know it was like 50 minutes or something like that, but it just felt short still. I think they did what they wanted to do. They got the point across and everything like that. It was, to me, it just felt short. And then, of course, John Bernthal, uh, he's doing all this press since he's in this, obviously, and in the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out. He's been doing press and a lot of interviews and stuff. And in one of them, he said that the Punisher belongs to the police and the military, thus completely missing the point of the character he's been playing for 10 years, on and off. So, uh, that was the most disappointing part of this whole thing. Yeah. I mean, I can't say I'm entirely surprised, but I don't know. I feel like that was one of those things like just keep that to yourself. Or like maybe Disney should have said like maybe don't say something like that. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with him in Spider-Man. But apparently they're like because he spoilers didn't end up actually killing the antagonist of the one shot, really. Like the real antagonist. So they're still out there. So there's still like potential story to be had. And apparently the guy that was kind of like the bodyguard for Manucci uh is also apparently like a long time like a one of Punisher's like arch enemies like in the comics, like a guy that kind of is around for a long time. So they are definitely trying to set up something like they're trying to give the Punisher a place to be in the MCU. At least it seems like it. So it definitely seems like they want to continue with the character. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm just still like wildly disappointed in John Bernthal, but That is what it is, I guess. Where's this triangle piece? There it is. Yes. Okay, yeah, it does want it to go. They do want it to go all the way down. So, just pop that there for a second. Get that seated in there. Voila. Okay. That can stay over there. I assume this is probably the piece that's going to go in between. Like the piece that's going to go here, essentially up the middle. God, getting all these pieces straight is gonna be a feat. Okay, those pieces going on the underside will help. Okay. I really like these like brick like pieces that they're utilizing a lot here. It's a piece I haven't really seen before, but it's cool. I like how it's textured differently on each side, and it's specifically using a side that isn't like your usual bricks. Sorry, it's a Discord message. Um, Okay. Yeah. That goes there, I guess. Yeah. Then this guy goes here. Not sure why we didn't just put that piece there originally, but okay. You do you, Lego. Just check this chord again. Click. Nope, that one's too long. So this goes on the back of the here. Flip it around. Okay. God, let's just broke everything. Okay. So it goes, snaps in there. Cool. Yeah, so that was what I thought it was. So there are two black little uh gripper pieces. I don't know what the fuck to call them. Hooks kind of. So those red pieces just snap right in there. There we go. All right. Make sure I don't elbow the bridge off the box here. Let me flip it around like that. Okay. This part goes over that. And doesn't really matter which side. This is probably just going to be the rest of the pieces in the bag. Huh. It's time to put that side there. Um, I'm gonna go against what this. I mean, I really don't think it's gonna matter in the end because this part probably isn't gonna be visible. But I actually flip that piece around. Alright, so how does this get attached? Okay, that. Right. Yeah. Okay, and then where does this attach? Oh, okay. So there's these white uh clip pieces that these black pieces are gonna clip into. Come on. There we go. And then that should just slant down a little bit. Perfect. Alright, yeah. Just got one little extra piece. That can go. Where is my box of bags there? Oh, excuse me. That was a weird burp. 17. I have these bags mostly stacked correctly. It's hard to guarantee that they stay stacked correctly, but so it's good to just double check I'm grabbing the right numbered bag. Just come over here. I don't have to bend my arm backwards. I do like how they're utilizing these transparent blue pieces. They've mostly been like little windows so far. But I love how they use these pieces. Okay. Foot. And then a little slope. Back of the end here. So fat part goes to the bottom. Okay, so that goes on top here. So that locks this piece into place. It goes a little bit over here, so it kind of locks it into place. I assume I'll just do the same thing on the other side. Yeah. Just through that piece. Heck that piece. It is interesting that it's starting from a different piece this time. The foot piece. That's not the right piece. I just grabbed a piece that felt remotely and looked remotely like it. Okay. Okay. Um, these are gonna go back there. Okay. One's the horizontal on the outside. So these go next to the bench pieces that are there already. It's this other girl piece. There it is. Okay. Windows to the front, yeah. I'm excited for the Survivor finale tomorrow. Season 50's been... It's had its up and downs, I'll say. Some really fun, good, entertaining players getting kind of screwed by these twists has not been the best. But I mean, I still think the gameplay we've gotten, despite all that, has been pretty good and pretty entertaining. Let me just put these flat pieces on top first. Like some of my, like I wanted Genevieve to go much farther. I wanted Christian to go farther. Devon's, I mean, he made it pretty far, but I would have liked him to have gone farther. Um, I mean, who doesn't want Suri to get farther than she did? She's like cursed. She'll never fucking win. But it is what it is. But yeah, the final five. The final five is Rizzo, Tiffany, Jonathan, Joe. Uh, fuck. Who's the fifth? Who's the fifth? It's not Emily, right? She got voted out, right? Yeah, she got voted out. Who am I blanking on? Alright, internet. Uh, 50, finale. Uh, oh, Aubrey. Right. I Joe has no fucking chance. I mean, I personally would like Rizzo to win just because he is the Riz God. Rizgod. He's also a Yonkers local, as am I, so that's a big plus. And like, I mean, he's proved 2 seasons in a row he's, you know, he knows what the fuck he's doing. I mean, then again, so did Russell Hands, but oh, I think I just, oh no, we're good. Okay. My thumb hit a numpad key, and I wasn't sure if it jumped a bunch of pages or not. Um, I wouldn't be upset with Aubrey winning. Um, Jonathan, I mean, he's definitely played a somewhat better game this time than he did last time. Um, but I still don't think he'll win, probably. He also probably shouldn't win based on, I don't know if they're rumors, I don't know if they're confirmed or not, but some things that he's done that are a bit questionable. Um, I mean, I wouldn't mind if Tiff won either. She's definitely shown that she can hang with uh the likes of season 50. Like she's kind of one of those like I think going into season 50, she was like the biggest casting question mark that everyone had. Like nobody really saw what, you know, saw why she was brought back for season 50. But I definitely think she proved that she deserved to be there. So that's great for her. I love that. Um, Whether or not she'll win the season, whatnot, I don't know. I think she has a chance. She definitely has a chance. More of a chance than Joe does, at least. I think she probably has a better chance than Jonathan. I don't know. And like people are saying Rizzo doesn't have a chance, but I don't know how true that is. Or if I was paying attention and not paying attention and not yapping, I would have known that I needed this to do this twice. Yeah, those are my thoughts on season 50. I think overall it was a net positive. I'll be interested to see how it influences seasons going forward. Like if they'll cut back on the twists a little bit. Or like I wonder if they asked the season 50 cast for feedback, like what worked, what didn't. Because I think the whole Blood Moon thing was kind of dumb. Like it wasn't. It's like, oh, we have three tribals instead of, sometimes how we have two. Usually we only have one, but sometimes we'll have two. This time we're having three. That's not a twist. That's just accelerating the game. Whereas like something like the paired uh twist where like you paired up with someone and then you either lived or died together essentially. You survived the vote or you both went out together. I liked that twist. I thought it was one of the more unique twists, definitely, with season 50. What the fuck is the point of this piece? Whatever. I don't know what this is here for anymore. But whatever. I guess if you're looking at it from either the front or the back, there's like little something there. I don't know. Whatever. Um, yeah, I think they literally like just finished filming season 51. So, um, I don't know. That'll be interesting because they'll have like the feedback from the contestants of season 50, but not the audience. But I feel like the contestants would have a good idea, like what was good and what was bad. Um, that the end of that season's also gonna be a little weird, I think. I don't know if it'll affect it because like apparently Jeff's Jeff Probst's like I think his brother died a few days ago, which is horrible, terrible, obviously. But I wonder like if it affected him for like the last few episodes, or it might have just been Because what, the finale usually takes 3 days? 4 days, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, obviously that's horrible. It sucks for Jeff and the whole family, but I'm curious if it affected the show at all. And then I'm hoping they use audience feedback for 52. I know generally they film seasons, paired together, and usually they'll be pretty similar mechanically. So I don't know that they would, you know, opt to take season 50 feedback and apply it to 52. And obviously not really 51. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. This bag. Should I be making 2 of these? I should be. Alright, I'll do it page by page then. Glad I looked now. And then okay. That goes on the bottom. Alright. Let's do it like this. Put these pieces in first. And then put the hooks in. Get that one, yeah. And then, oh, that's interesting. So these just, huh, oh, that's a building technique. Never seen that before. And then yeah, the other two facing the different way. Okay. Do that again. So like that. Where are they're in this bag. Where is the other piece? Here it is. Put these in. Magic Pod is talking about us building the Eminence commanders. Like amongst our pod, and then we're assigning commanders, and I got stuck with Mardu, so I gotta play Edgar Markov. Oh no, that's so hard and painful. Who could ever make a good deck with Edgar Markov? No one could ever build a good deck with Edgar Markov. Okay. Does Nala work? Yeah. building 2 of these. Okay, that's hanging out the back. It's like, wait, how is this part attaching? Hanging off like that. Okay. 2 more of these guys. And then, excuse me, this guy goes in here. Do that again. Um, there's another L under here. So there's just gonna be a space underneath the space. Well, there's just a little gap there. Which I guess I could add like a little texture kind of, or depth, both. Um, okay. Another slope piece facing the opposite way there. Um, I wasn't fully on. I was like, this doesn't feel right. Come on. Whatever. Alright. Do that again. Where is the slow piece? There it is. There should be another slow piece. There it is. Just making sure I got all the pieces. Yeah, I did. Okay. Are we going to attach those? No, there's still more. Um, it's interesting how that piece goes like that. Okay. That's just hanging on by one connection. And not a very sturdy one. Like, I can spin this bitch. I'm not going to, but I could. This goes on this guy. Goes there, and then it's down like that. That goes like that. This goes here. Okay. We're cooking. Okay. This guy goes there. This guy slips in there. This guy goes there. Oh, okay. So they can just go on like that. Okay. That's enough. So I guess these aren't even gonna, this isn't gonna attach to anything. That's just detail. There we go. So that's the bridge mostly done. Now, I'll assume these are gonna, what I'm doing here is how it's actually going to attach or help attach to the rest, to the base that I already have. Alright, and so like that, I think. Yeah. So like that. I'm gonna put this like that for right now. So I assume I'm just gonna mirror that on the other side. Or not. Oh, they're not yet. Um, okay. Whatever you say. Now do we mirror down the other side? Yeah. Okay. Hey Lexi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We are putting together the LEGO Venator. And we are putting the bridge together. And I think we're about to put it onto the base that we already have put together. We're just now putting together the how it's gonna connect, I guess. Yeah, it was a little bit of an impulse buy on my part, but I've been wanting this set forever. I would I would say it's worth it. but that's just for me. Dropping $700 on something like this is not uh something you should do on an impulse. It's definitely something that you should consider. But like, I wanted this set before like it was even announced. So, because I just think this is probably one of the coolest ships in Star Wars. Definitely when it comes to like the bigger ships. Put that on right? Yeah, I did. I also did get it on during the May the 4th sale thing that they had on Lego.com, so I got the Darksaber as well. That we already built. We're gonna be doing 2 of these. Oh, wait, let's put that in the wrong way. Not all the way through. Yeah, all the way. Okay. For UCSs, I have the um, is it LAAT? It's like the Republic gunship. I think it's the LAAT. Is that right? Yeah. On the LAAT, um, I have. I don't remember if these are UCSs, but I have R2D2. I have the I don't remember what it's called, but it's the long neck. I think it's actually called long neck. From Horizon Zero Dawn. And then I have a few of the helmets. I have the Vader helmet. I have Rex helmet. Um, and Mando helmet. I'm just looking at them right now, but I can't see all of them. I think that's pretty much everything I have. There might be one I'm forgetting. Slash, I can't see from this angle. Um, yeah. I I only recently like started collecting again. Like I I played with them a lot as when I was a kid, but I never like collected and stuff like that. Like all the sets that I got as a kid are all broken down in free pieces now. Yeah, the LAAT was the big one that I had before this one, obviously, for this guy. Yeah, I was happy that I got it. That was probably like probably my second favorite ship in Star Wars. I forgot. I'm supposed to be building 2 of these. Whoops. A lot of the Republic era stuff I really think are cool. All the Republic ships and everything. Yeah, the Razor Crest is definitely a cool one. That was one that I kind of thought about getting. The only reason I really hesitated was because, like, well, because they blew it up towards the end of season two. So I kind of felt weird about getting it because it wasn't, around really too long. But I think they're rebuilding it for the movie, right? I think it's rebuilt in the movie, which I'm have tickets and I'm going to see Thursday night. So maybe I'll at some point get it. So I like kind of like the big beefy kind of ships. All right, so how does this connect? Yeah, no, I mean, I like the Razor Crest a lot better than the N1 cruiser. I think that's right. Okay, this is getting awkward. How many hands do they expect you to have when building this? Yeah, give me one sec, Lex, because I think we're about to attach this to the base. If I were to make an educated guess, it might actually be on the next page. It is. So let me go get the rest of it, and we're going to be attaching this bridge right now, actually. So give me one second. I don't know how to set this down without breaking something. Stay there. I'll be right back. Yeah, so that's kind of like the base that we have. So there's a bit of tail, and it's a little bit off the camera, but the tail is kind of mostly done. It seems like we're just going to be working from the back forward. All right, so how does this go in? It's hard to see exactly where this goes in. Like, so it goes in behind the stand. Oh, okay, I see where it's gonna go. I see. Is this supposed to be like slanted down? Or is this supposed to like... Okay. So that doesn't want me to push the bottom ones in yet. Okay. Interesting. I guess those bottom pieces I'll push in later. I guess it wants me to wait to put the underside in, and then I'll push these in. And what I can't tell is if this is supposed to be slanted or not. I mean, right now it pretty much has to be slanted. I am curious if it's going to end up at the end of the day being slanted or not. I assume not, because there's a little gap here that gets closed when this is straight up. But, I don't know. We'll see. Leave that there for a little bit while I pack up the extra pieces from that bag. So I'm just turning my AC up a little bit. No, don't turn it off. Alright. 18. Hopefully that'll be a quick bag. Because finishing up that bridge took a lot longer for like one bag or two bags. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'll give you one good look at it after or as I'm pulling it away, kind of. Yeah, that bridge is barely secure. That's why I was moving it to its um, temporary holding space. The bridge definitely shifted a couple times. Let's get this open. I always square up the bags and make sure they're all kind of giving a good squeeze. Oh, Lexi, I'm sorry. If you want to just scroll back through the YouTube VOD, I did give a good run through real quick, but I put it in the other room for now. Just scroll back like a minute. I gave it a good look. It's a unique piece. Okay. Yeah, it looks pretty good with the bridge on there right now. Okay. Okay. Yep. All that. Set that aside. Okay. Ow. That was bound to happen. Assuming I'm probably gonna have to mirror this. Yep. Um, this guy here. This guy 2 from the end. This guy snaps right in there. This black connectors, one there, one there, and that will go on like that. Let's go. Voice crack. Alright, let's go across like that. 1, 2. 3. And 4. And black pieces go here. Come on. Slope faces that way. This guy faces same way. Goes in here, these black connectors slot right in here. Goes right up to the end here. And these little pillar guys go slot right in there. Okay. Um, let's go there. And then 2 over like that. Okay. This is going to end up being a lot of grunt work because of the pieces I'm seeing still in my tray here. There are a lot of like bars and a lot of grills that are going to have to be placed. So this kind of goes. Hello? There you go. Right, yeah, right up against that. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing where these light gray bars go. Oh. Okay, I see where the dark gray ones now go as well. Where's the other light? There it is. Ah, that was a sneeze. But I saved you guys from it, so. Okay. So that's what we're looking at right now. Okay. So where these bars are going, it's not exactly symmetrical. So that goes there. It doesn't, whatever, I don't care. It doesn't actually have it backed up against the brick there, but I'm gonna do that. Needs to go the same way. This one is like that. This one is flipped like that. Take these two guys. Okay. And then put this mess on. Okay. Two inside. One outside. Two inside. Wait. Oh. Whoops. Um. That one's like that. Okay. I thought they were all staggered by like two. Or like I didn't see that these stacked up there and these stacked up there, so and then I'm assuming just mirror it on the other side. Yeah. Okay. Um then okay, and then just put those down the dark gray piece in here. All the way down. Yep. All the way down. Okay. So one off from there. Then there. Same thing on the other side. Yep. Okay. Okay. Guess we're just setting that to the side then. One extra piece. Ah, nose is all itchy today. Oh, that's 20. There's 19. Make sure I put 20 back on top. There we go. Oh, my AC on all day is probably not conducive to my allergies, but rather have to deal with a little bit of sniffles than dying of heat exhaustion. Alright. Depending on how fast this bag goes, this might be the last bag, or I might do one more bag. So I do want to play some games. Um, okay. Let's go on the outside. One of these guys crosses like that. Studs of these go on the outside. Give me one sec, let me actually check this email. Make sure everything is okie dokie. Okay. Everything seems fine. Okay. So I assume, nope. That would be incorrect. Okay. This goes there. Kind of doing this a little out of order. Okay. Just put that down for a second. Skip one. Flip to the other side. Skip another one. Skip one. And then the orange goes in. Let's skip two, and the black goes in on the other side. I don't know. What am I listening to here? Ah, okay. That's fine. Okay. And I'm just gonna mirror that. Okay. Flip this back. And these pieces are gonna barely hang on. They're gonna do their darndest. Okay. Set that aside. Uh, these pieces? No, these pieces. Okay. then where are these bench pieces? Okay. Like that. These back up onto the bench pieces. Or flip this around. So I think they go like that. 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 Well, it looks like this one actually hangs off. Here. Okay. So those put together pretty easily. I'm just gonna secure this a little bit more. And piece comes across like that. And then one goes down each of these black pieces. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. And then this goes on like that. Oh, there it is. Trying to see exactly how this connects. So I think it goes like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's that. these pieces go on the inside like this to help secure it all. I'm seeing big gray plates that are probably going to cover that up. I'm assuming. Flip it around the way it has it in the book. Slanted grills go here. And there. Okay, they do. Just not exactly the way I thought they would. Okay, so this is not the underside then. This is the top still. So I think these are like the hanger doors essentially. Flip it over. Like the hanger doors that where you go out the top. This wasn't the most conventionally put together starship, but right here, up here, it's like pretty easy to kind of have it not be connected. It's a little bit of a weak connection there, but whatever. It'll have to do. Alright, so these go like that. They can tilt down a little bit like that. Like that, and like that. Let me put this piece first, so I don't have to think about it. Where the wing-like pieces go. Flip it over and spin it that way. So these just go one onto the light gray. Okay. Now we're building how it's going to connect to the base. Okay. Then like that. Um, oh, so then it looks like this pushes on, I guess, all the way on. Okay. Yep. Let's go all the way in. Then these snap in there. Wait, hold on. Um, like that. Whoops. Okay. Let me go. Oh no, this is the underside. Okay. Let me, I'm assuming that black piece doesn't go anywhere. No, okay. So that's extra piece. Let me go get the base. And we'll attach it. And then, since I kind of saw ahead, since the next step is going to be 2 bags, I think this will be it for the Legos for tonight. Um, and we'll switch over to Diablo probably. So give me 1 second. Okay. It's a little precarious. It's like barely on there, but it is. Alright, so trying to see how this is oriented. Okay, so I believe it's this way. Wait, oh boy, hold on. Something might be very wrong here. Oh, I, never mind. Everything's fine. Piece was just slightly flipped. This this green piece right here was rotated, so like the circle that it was supposed to attach to was up here, and so I thought I got them reversed, and I thought everything was wrong, but that's fine. All right. So I was like, there's no way that orange thing is reaching that green piece. They really expect you to have like 9 hands when you're building this. Okay. So that's. I'm hoping that other side is secured correctly. Okay, it is. So now this. There's this bar back here. I'm assuming that goes through. That black piece. Okay. Feels good. Trying to do this by completely by feel on the other side. It's not quite right. Alright, hold on. I'm just gonna, I don't feel safe flipping that. I'm gonna walk to the other side. This piece. Oh, I pulled it all the way out. I moved a bar on the on the underside. Okay, good. That's secured. Oh God. Okay. And then yeah, so this goes. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's just trying to do it on the other sides. Okay. Oh, looks like next we're doing one of the big panels for like here, like the wing, essentially. But okay, cool. Try and give you a good look of what we got done. Pretty much did the bridge there, and then I don't entirely feel safe doing this, but the underside. While I have it flipped, I totally felt that I moved a piece. Alright, that's good enough. When am I gonna see the underside of this thing anyway? Actually, more often than you might think. Because where I'm gonna put this, it's on a dresser that's a little high, so I might actually see the underside of this a little bit. Alright. I'm gonna go put this away to its temporary home. I'll get all of these boxes out of the way and I'll get us set up for a little bit of Diablo. So give me a few minutes while I set that up and I'll be right back. Okay. Bear with me one sec while I try something real quick. You might hear music. Let's see what happens here. Hold on. Alright, I just need to see if that music is coming through or not. Hold on, give me 1 second. We're gonna echo for a sec. Alright, there's music playing right now. There's music playing right now. Okay. Alright, so seems like this is working how I want it to work. Cool. Alright, so you guys are just getting game audio. I am getting game and music. Cool. Okay. Okay. So I made some progress off stream. I beat Lilith, so we got to Torment 9. Well, I don't think that necessarily unlocked Torment 9, but we finished rank 7 of the season. So I got all that stuff. I started to work a little bit on 8. My build has changed a little bit, not too much. I think this two-hander's new. I did end up getting rid of the advanced boots. And since I did that, I also took points out of advanced to max out Brandish, Divine Lance, Falling Star, and Alt Arbiter. I think I already had Arbiter maxed out. And then eventually it took me a bit, but I did end up crafting a Harlequin crest. Now you might be notice something is missing on the crest, and I've already transfigured it. I forgot to put sockets in the crest. But I compared it with the helmet with the gems in it, and it was still an upgrade. So yeah, I'm missing out on like what I think it's like 180 strength or something like that. But it is what it is. I think otherwise everything else is kind of the same. Everything's masterworked, transfigured. And yeah. So I think I'm gonna try and get another Harlequin crest. Via crafting. How many resplendent sparks do I have? I have one, and then I still have like 3 or 4 mythics in here. 6 mythics in here. So I can, and I have 2 Andurel's Visage, so I can definitely salvage one of those for a resplendent spark. So for right now, we're kind of just going through, gonna continue to do war plans. Yeah, a lot of these objectives are kind of grindy. I do have to work up to a Herodic Gem, which is like the only upside not getting sockets in the crest, is now those 2 rubies can be used for the Herodic Gem. That's pretty much the only upside. Me forgetting to socket the crest. Alright. Oh, give me 1 second. There was one thing I meant to do while I was setting up that I forgot. Oh, just give me 1 minute. So, I think we're going to do here is go there, 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 and there. I think I'm going to do an escalation here, if I remember. Let's do 80. I won't have too much trouble with this, but it's not gonna be quick. This is an interesting environment. I should clarify, I guess. I also set up so advanced triggers requires reinforcement because I wanted a way to kind of more consistent. I wanted a way to control his reinforcement really. So I'm not going to be using advanced that much anymore. Might as well. It's a good way to kind of force Ricky's reinforcement. So there's something on my mouse pad. I was kind of hoping there was a trigger for the reinforcement. It's like popping a health pod. That would work pretty well with this reinforcement, but I could have sworn that was an option, but I guess it's not. Maybe it used to be an option. Probably tell I'm definitely slowing down a bit, but still roughly handle. You're gonna start hearing me use pods more, and not one-shotting everything.
I think that's it.
What are the point of those guys anymore? Let me just go back and turn in these whispers just in case.
It is done.
Fuck off. reinforcement on the old cast. But I think putting it on rings is better. I want to wait for my ult to come back up. I kind of wish hitting healing stations redid all your cooldowns too, but bud. No, you'll die slow. It's also because I can't kill you fast. Not because I want you to die slow. I would very much prefer you to die fast. One thing about having reinforcement on advance is he puts it where I start the advance, not where I end it. So it's a little awkward, but that's fine because at least I don't go as far as I used to with advance. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Themis and then I'm gonna pop escalation. Questions on me? I do. I'll take the Emerald Reserve, why not? I just hit all the wrong buttons. This kind of a world event. I'm trying to do all like the world events that I come across because that's one of the objectives for the season. pass, whatever you want to call it. Usually I just skip these because they take so long. They're going to add a good minute or two.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead. Think I can manage from here? Please.
See what it is.
Okay, yeah, so that does count for the more planning. That's pretty sure it did. I'll just save you guys from a sneeze. So I think you want to hit these shrines, but then just move on. I think that's the best way to do it. I think that's really all you need to do with them. I'm not exactly sure how this event really works. Um, okay. Looking at what the song was I was playing. What is that thing that just grew out of the ground?
They've been feeding on me. Am I suffering? Please.
This is why I didn't go straight to the barriers so I could get this world event. So I know pretty much one spawn is per dungeon, not necessarily floor. And you're dead. Look at all that power you had for approximately 5 seconds. Kill everything. There you go, please. I hit ult about 5 times there before it cast. I think I'm full on obols. Don't ask me how I know. I'm kind of afraid to teleport back to town to spend my obols, so I don't know that I'd be able to get back. Um, Not like I really need this gold, but I'm gonna give it. I'm going to take it. I'm not gonna deny myself resources after being given. Like, gold is the one resource that I really haven't struggled with at all yet, so. One-shotting these bone masses. Excuse me, pardon me. Picked up the thing.
Helga.
Materials, fire keys, super unique. Materials sounds good. Uniques. I assume when it says uniques, mythic uniques can also potentially spawn. Are you not gonna give me a heal thing?
Let's savor it while it lasts.
Why is it like the heal thing spawn? So why did it say like Kickstarter or something like that? Or had my sign in front of it?
That's the ferocity I remember. Hold nothing back. Away, beast.
Came out because all of a sudden I was taking a lot of damage. Oh, not even worried. Literally impossible for me to be worried there. Okay. All right. Got that. Let me quickly sort through all this.
I'll be here, swinging away. They've sent their regards.
Oh.
What is a waitress, isn't it? Pity to break another foot.
You had some stuff for me, didn't you? No. Just grab that, I guess.
I've been practicing.
Inventory. Yep.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Taken apart. Back to it then.
Okay.
Mainlander. What that's it for that piece?
Um.
Taken apart. Melted down.
Oh, this is a one-hander. Come on. Interesting. Okay, just being some way. Right. Is this the Echo of Hatred thing? Okay. I think that's what that is.
Step up to my
It's
anvil.
good
That's
to...
it for that piece.
Good, we finally got one of those, if that is what that is. Still not 100% sure, but... She was on poison resist. Cool. I don't know what we're gonna use. I'm gonna use... Keep that. Now we're gonna use... salvage that for the transmog.
Pity
No.
to break another's work.
No.
You know where to find me.
Put this and this away. Oh, this guy is full. Future Brennan will have to deal with that. Okay. Need this. Yeah, that's definitely a future Brennan problem. Okay. There was... I mean... pretty much not going to use one that doesn't give me +1 charm. So any of these that don't have +1 charm, I'm just gonna 3 to 1. That's only if I have mastery. I'll say it's me. Right, because like if I pop this in, that doesn't, yeah, okay. Total armor versus strength. I'll take the strength. This is like technically better. I think. So what's better, max life or total armor? 581. Max life. I kind of figured. Sick. Okay.
If I cannot be in the wilderness, this will do.
I don't. Okay, let me just set this. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. So yeah, I mean, we made a little progress. It's gonna start to get pretty grindy now. Like it's just gonna come down to getting better GAs on gear, getting better imprint rolls, which I already do have a few better imprint rolls, but I'm not able to apply them to anything I have because it's all transfigured. And like obviously like working on gems a little bit more, grinding pit to upgrade my glyphs, getting Paragon all the way. So I think Paragon goes to 300? Question mark? And like I don't have another board that I'm gonna attach, so I'll probably just end up going for like these magic and rare nodes scattered about. And yeah, so stuff like that. I do want to play the new LEGO Batman game that's coming out. So you'll probably see that be added into the rotation. I will not be live on Thursday night, more than likely, because I have tickets to Mandalorian and Grogu. So you will probably see a Friday night stream from me, kind of to replace that. So yeah, I will probably build more of the Venator off stream, just because I kind of do want to get that done, and I don't really. I'm trying to like not let myself say like, oh, I have to save this for stream. Like if I just want to do it, I will do it. So yeah.
Goodbye.
That's kind of the plan for this week. So yeah, Friday night will probably be the next stream here. And yeah, it'll probably start with some Venator build. And then we'll either switch to Diablo or possibly the new LEGO Batman. I know it released in like early access today. Like if you bought the deluxe edition or whatever, I wasn't gonna do that. But I have heard. I mean, I haven't heard anything bad about it yet. But like obviously people haven't gotten that far into it, so who knows? But yeah. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching the VOD if you're doing that. And I will see you next time.